Hello, everybody, and welcome to Second Page, where I take you off the first page to find amazing small businesses on the second page of internet searches. Super excited this morning to have a powerhouse in small businesses in Victoria and Australia. Erika, Erika Mac Ernie from Mac Ernie, which I just found out. I should have really known. It's pretty obvious. She is a marketing extraordinaire with 25 years of marketing experience. Like, how much knowledge can you have? Super excited for her to share some information and insight with us today. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Or afternoon, or whenever someone's watching this.
That is true. That is very true. I see a lot of letters behind your name. There is a BA, there is an MA in marketing, and a CPM. No idea what half of those means. Please tell us.
The BA is a bachelor degree. So I did that many years ago in media and comms, which is where I really got interested in this field. And I started working in advertising in my final year of doing that degree. And that was 1995. So I've been doing it ever since. The MA is a Masters of Marketing. And the CPM is, it's a certification. So I'm a certified practicing marketer with the Australian Marketing Institute. And the reason that I put those letters after my name sometimes is because I worked damn hard to get it, and also because I do think that it tells a story of where my knowledge and where my experience and why I can help people.
Absolutely, totally agree. And it's important for everybody to know. I agree. Tell me a little bit about your business. So I understand you do at the moment. I would say it's encapsulating social media marketing. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I started Mac Ernie at the start of 2016. And I really started it as a bit of a side hustle, to be honest. I was working in marketing and I had a lot of people asking me if I could help them get set up on social media. I know a lot of small businesses, and because I'm in a regional community, people would buy me a coffee and I'd help them. And so I thought, after a while, I thought, well, maybe there's something in this. Maybe I should put a little price tag on it. So I started doing a little bit of training, a little bit of getting, helping people get set up. And then a few months later, I found myself with a full-time job. So I had to quit my real job, and my side hustle was my new full-time job. So since then, I do a lot of things, really. I mean, outwardly, I do a lot of social media training, particularly. So a lot of tips. I work on people in strategy. I work on brand strategy and marketing strategy and stuff like that as well. And I do workshops. I did a lot of workshops in person before COVID, BC. And then thankfully I was able to do the pivot into online, and it was actually a really good opportunity for me because I've been trying to get people to do Zoom for so long. So fast forward and training, mentoring. I work with a lot of mentoring organizations and programs, and I'm just kind of helping people, really.
I love that. I love that about you. That's exactly what the community needs. I know that you've been in marketing for such a long time, so I thought it might be interesting to tell people how much it's changed. Do you think that, obviously the obvious, social media has changed, but what do you see in your eyes?
A lot has changed, but a lot hasn't changed. And, obviously we haven't had social media for that long. I mean, it's actually been a while now, but it wasn't really used in a business sense. But people haven't changed. And I like to remind people of that all the time. We have changed the way that we communicate. We've changed the way that we talk to each other. We talk to each other a lot more in text and text-based apps. And we do a lot of, communicating. We do probably more communicating with people than we ever did before because it's so easy. So one of the major things, without going into everything, would be that people are building their businesses in public now. And that's really different. we get a front row seat to day 1 and day 2 and day 10.
Yeah.
We often get a behind the scenes look at how things are developed, how they're going. Sometimes we get insight into their, mental health as business owners, and what we, one of the really positive aspects of that is that we're building relationships with our customers. We're building, really strong, really positive 2, 3, 4, 5-way communication with our customers. There are some downfalls to doing everything in public, obviously. And I think that everybody who's watching this, if you're in a small business, would know, the power of a good review versus the power of someone giving you a bad review. So, sometimes being, in the public all the time, has its downfalls. But I would say that's one of the major changes in the way that we market, is we're very open and very honest. And yeah.
How do you keep up with all the trends, all the latest trends?
Well, can you see the bags under my eyes? Honestly, I am always, I know I can't be lit from the top. I'm just always learning. I've always been a learner. I love it. I'm just always in there. I'm in lots of groups. I am in conversations with, and I'm following lots of people who, have their finger on the pulse. I'm just one of those people who I feel like I don't want to do any more official study, because, I've paid all that off now and I've earned it. But I'm always learning. Every single day of the week, I am consuming something. But when I learn things, it's for myself, but I also learn things for my clients and for my friends, and for anyone who happens to stumble on me. I like to break it down and say, oh, okay, well, this is happening, but what does that mean? What does that mean for a small business? What does that mean for a community organization? And so that's what I do, is I learn and then I translate.
Yeah, I love that. That's really lovely. Okay, I want to close off with algorithms. Everyone's algorithms. Oh my God. Okay, are they a thing? Tell me.
Yeah, they are a thing. So all of these social media channels, Google, everything is run by computers. There's rarely a time when an actual human is making assessments of your content or making any decisions. So it's all computer based. And so it's really important to embrace that and understand that you're talking to your customer, but you've got to get through the algorithm first. And so I always say to people, don't talk like a computer, but talk to the computer, because the computer is the thing that's standing between you and your customer. And so that's something that I'm really passionate about teaching people is, well, I call it, I might use the B word, but I won't. But when you used to go to a nightclub and there was someone at the door who was like assessing whether or not you were cool enough, or whether or not they had too many guys in there and they didn't want any more guys, or whatever it was. I think of the algorithms, the newsfeed algorithms, as that person at the door, and you've got to convince them that what you've got to say is entertaining, informative, that it's something that your followers want to see, that it's something that the whole of Instagram or Facebook or wherever, it's something that they want to see as well. So you've got to give the computer what it wants.
Perfect analogy. I'm guessing that that's a little bit of a snippet into what you actually offer in your one-on-one, which is amazing. Thank you so much for your time today. Erika has a wonderful deal for our followers on the second page directory. I shall pop all the links, all that jazz below, with the $100 off a one-on-one package, where that's obviously just a tiny bit of what they can get in that, I can imagine. She's also has deals on workbooks on her site. If you've got a bit of time over summer and you want to find out more about socials to help your small business or your big business. And in February next year, she is running a course, and I will be loading more about that at a later date if you'd like to jump on board. So knowledge. And if you want to learn, then you definitely need to get in touch with Erika. Thank you so much for your time today. I'm sure
Thanks, Serena.
We'll see you again soon. Thank you. Have a good day, everyone.
Yeah.